Number 1. There's a day in American history so shocking, so deliberately buried, that most Americans still don't know it ever happened. The only successful coup on U.S. soil didn't take place in Washington. It unfolded in a quiet southern city out in the open in broad daylight. This is the story of Wilmington, 1898. At the time, Wilmington, North Carolina stood as a rare symbol of black progress in the South. A thriving black middle class, successful black-owned businesses, and a legally elected multiracial government made the city one of the most forward-moving communities in America. Black citizens voted, owned land, held office, and ran their own newspaper, living proof that a more equal future was possible. But on November 10th, that future was violently erased before sunrise. Nearly 2,000 armed white supremacists marched into the city with a single plan: take Wilmington by force. Their first target was the Daily Record, Wilmington's only black-owned newspaper. They burned it to the ground, flames turning the morning sky red as the mob pushed into black neighborhoods, shooting residents and destroying homes. For decades, the true death toll was hidden, but historians now believe up to 300 people may have been murdered. With gunfire echoing through the streets, the mob forced the elected government to resign at gunpoint and installed their own men in power. By nightfall, more than 2,100 black residents and white allies had fled the city, abandoning homes, businesses, and generations of work. For nearly a century, textbooks disguised the event as a race riot. But it wasn't a riot. It was a coordinated, premeditated coup that helped open the door for Jim Crow laws across the South and reshaped racial politics for generations. And the state didn't officially acknowledge the truth until 2006. Number 2. In the middle of the Pacific, a Soviet nuclear submarine disappeared without a trace. No distress signal, no warning, just silence. Hiding secrets so valuable, the CIA would risk everything to recover them. It began with a sudden disappearance in the middle of the Pacific. In March 1968, a Soviet ballistic missile submarine armed with nuclear warheads and Cold War secrets vanished without a single distress call. One moment it was sending routine signals, the next nothing, just silence, buried somewhere beneath more than 16,000 feet of water. When American intelligence quietly detected the wreck, they realized the truth. The Soviet Union had no idea where their submarine was, and lying at the bottom of the ocean was technology the CIA would risk everything to get. What followed became one of the most daring covert operations in U.S. history. The depth alone made the mission nearly impossible. Down there, water pressure crushed steel like it was cardboard. No ship on Earth could lift something that heavy from that far below. So the CIA decided to build one under the disguise of a harmless deep-sea mining project. They approached billionaire Howard Hughes to be the public face. Meanwhile, engineers worked in total secrecy, constructing a massive vessel with a hidden moon pool chamber and a mechanical claw. Designed to snatch the submarine from the sea floor, the project cost hundreds of millions, stretched technology to its limits, and tested every person involved. But finally, after years of planning, the recovery attempt began. The claw locked onto a section of the submarine, and slowly, inch by inch, the impossible started to happen. The wreck began to rise, but halfway up, disaster struck. Part of the submarine broke apart and plunged back into darkness. Even so, the CIA recovered valuable fragments, classified documents, nuclear components, and the remains of several Soviet sailors. Quietly and with unexpected respect, the agency gave them a full burial at sea. For years, the entire mission stayed hidden behind one iconic phrase the CIA repeated whenever asked. They would neither confirm nor deny it had ever happened.